Evening. Good evening, dear students. Join fast. Good evening. Yes, dear students. How are you? Very good. Yes, I think comment box with fire, with welcome. Yes or no? Right. And be energetic. How is your energy? And let us discuss, I think, from last 20 to 21 days. Today is which lecture? Days 15. 15 in the sense. 15-day lecture. Still we have not taken your review. How you are feeling in this course. I think you got lot of information from the well-renowned faculty, experienced faculty that is provided by Chaitanya Group to you people for your betterment, to make your concept clear, and as well as for long journey, if you are taking decision from where you should study, so I think this is the right place for ethical part, for discipline, for getting top ranks, the best faculties. I think everything is best. Yes or no? And that not only due to my words only, that you can check by other results, or you can say other things, can review by, you can say, old students, as well as if parents are listening me, they also take decision for their words, for their betterment. Yes or no? Okay, dear student, let us start. I think you feel very good, taken lot of information from your teachers, lot of things. I think you got clear ideas ki what is basically syllabus, what is the process of the NEET, how to get a well score, and what is basically subject level. So how we will study that subject. So lot of information I think you got. So okay, dear student, let us start. As physics is concerned, we have discussed about initial class. I think we have discussed about vector. I think you are very well in vector. After that we have discussed which one, motion in straight line. After that we have discussed motion in plane also. Yes or no? Done. And today only we will discuss, first let us do finish, you can say, motion in plane, so that you can get better idea. Means to say, in physics basically most of the things are related to motion only, motion in the sense 1D, 2D. So I think let us today have a complete look of 1D and 2D combined, so that you can get better idea on that topic. Means to say, for your revision point of view, if the most practical example for 1D motion, if body is thrown vertically upward, you know that due to gravity, G always acting downward. When body is moving upside, its speed decreasing upside. In upward journey, upward motion, speed is decreasing. When body is written at a point, it will stop. Yes or no? And we will solve the question by taking this point as the initial velocity. After that it's coming down. Yes or no? And now this motion is accelerated motion. So this is basically only for drawing purpose I have shown it separately, but basically this is single motion. Means to say like that, thrown up, down, thrown up, down. Yes or no? This is the motion. Now I told you only for revise ki this is 1D practical experience we have taken, because when we are playing with ball, we know that the when ball thrown vertically upward, what is its velocity, when it will stop, all these things does matter. So in this I told you some concept, I think you remember very well. What was that concept? Tell me fast. If let us assume that maximum height achieved by the ball is h, time taken in this process is t. Yes or no? And let us assume initial velocity given to the ball is u. What was that formula? Tell me fast. Okay, let me check whether you know everything or forgot, because every day I am telling you that revision is very important. Whenever we can, you should, in the sense Sunday, you should revise whatever concept we discuss in complete 7-day process. 6 days we studying, and 7th day your revision time. You should revise everything. And in physics basically revision is most of the from the numericals. So try to solve the questions only. So you tell me fast. Okay, what I am asking, what is the maximum height achieved by the body? Second one, what is the time taken in terms of t as well as velocity? And what is this velocity to achieve height? Tell me fast. Let me check whether you know that or don't know. Very important. And I think these are simple concepts. You know that how to get all those results. Yes, very good. Still no answer is there. Yes, fast. H equal to, what is that? If we are asking H, velocity is given, final velocity is 0, H is equal to u square divided by 2g. T equal to under root 2h by g and u equal to under root 2gh. I think you know this formula. So this is 1D motion that we have already discussed. 1D, this is a practical experience. You can feel that how this 1D, one dimensional motion is taking place. Then after we have discussed 2D motion, motion in y-axis as well as x-axis, and that is projectile motion. What we have, this is 1D motion that we have discussed. Yes or no? Very important. After that we have discussed 2D, two-dimensional. So I think now you are able to understand what is the meaning of two-dimensional motion. Two-dimensional, one perfect example in our syllabus, and the most important also, what is that? Oblique projectile motion. This is oblique projectile motion. In this one we have discussed parameter, horizontal range. This is velocity u, this is angle theta, this is maximum height h max, and what other? Time of flight. Tell me fast, what is that? If someone asks you what is the time of flight, then after maximum height, then after horizontal range, what is that value? Yes, in all these cases we already discussed, sir. Time of flight, same process. What was time of flight in this process? Time of flight under root 2h by g, and you know one more formula for time of flight, that is u square divided by 2g. Same formula. Yes or no? Not u square by 2g. What is that? In terms of t, that is u divided by g one sided and one sided u by g. So 2u divided by g means to say, in this one motion is taking place as a 1D in upward direction, means 2uy divided by g. And I think you know that what is uy. Uy is u sin theta. So that is, formula is going to be 2u sin theta divided by g. What is the maximum height? That is uy square divided by 2g. What is uy? Again u sin theta. U square sin square theta divided by 2g. What is r? Range is equal to ux into t. What is ux? U cos theta into t is, what is that? Yes, that is 2u sin theta divided by g. And we got one formula, horizontal range, u square sin 2 theta divided by g. Means to say, now you are able to differentiate what is 1D motion, what is 2D motion, what to do in 1D motion, what is the process in 2D motion. The everything is very important for you. That's why, and not only important to understand, you have to remember all these things. That's why continuous practice is required to fight, because you will appear in exam in 2027. So 2027, this is long time period, but this long time period, most of the time students are taking it negatives are very long. That means long means you are getting time, prepare well, enjoy each and every subject. Yes or no? Just try to play with physics. This is very interesting subject. Yes or no? Now let us move forward. I am giving you one more idea of the 2D motion, that is, you can say we can observe surrounding us most of the time, circular motion. Let us assume you can say when we were a small kid, that time what we were doing, with a string, one stone is tied and that is rotating in that circle part. So that is circular motion. Yes, that means we are going to take one more example, that is 2D motion. I told you two examples are there for 2D motion, motion in plane. And today we are going to discuss which motion? That is circular motion. very important motion. Which motion is this one? 2D motion. And this is also, you can say, basic point of the physics. So let us discuss circular motion. Take this heading. Okay, circular motion indicates that body is moving in circle. So let us take one example how its motion is done. Okay, ready dear student? Let us take the example. See, this is circular motion. So I think visible to all, and now try to understand whatever things I am telling you, these are very important. See, practically try to feel this topic. If we tie a stone on a string and we are rotating it in this circular path, whether this motion possible, that if I am not applying any force to that stone, it not going to rotate. Very important. Not going to circulate. It means for circular motion, one force is always required to perform that circular motion, and that force is called centripetal force. Very important. If still you don't know, sir, how this force is being generated, how we can define this force, this is very important. See what happens. Let us assume this is the center point. This is string. Yes or no? What is this? Is the stone mass. From at this point, let us assume we hold this point. This is fixed point, hinged point. What is going on? If we are rotating its velocity is going to this direction. Let us assume that magnitude of velocity is constant at every point. We are taking it v. Yeah, listen very carefully. What is that? V. That means at this point this is v. When it is moving forward at this point, this is v. Okay, sir. At this point means velocity is which one? That is instantaneous velocity, always tangential to the point. Remember that. Instantaneous velocity, what is that? Sir, we know that is dx by dt. What is dx by dt? Slope of the tangent of a curve. That's why this is tangential. Very important, very, very important. Now, dear students, listen very carefully. See, this is 2D motion. Reason is that x-axis, y-axis both are required. But in this motion, what you can observe, direction of velocity is changing. Listen very carefully. Direction of velocity is changing, but magnitude is constant. In this case, magnitude also can vary, but we are taking only one example. When magnitude is constant, direction changing. That means in NEET exam, if one statement is given that circular motion can be possible with constant velocity, is it true or false? I repeat the statement again. A circular motion is possible with uniform velocity. Circular motion is possible with uniform velocity. Is it true or false? Use your brain and tell me fast. Very important. Now I think you are able to think in these probabilities how to check whether is it possible or not. So how to check that? Sir, in circular motion, whenever we rotating stone, or you can say whenever a fan is rotating, what is going on at each and every point, direction of velocity is changing. See, true. So most of the students saying true, some of the saying false also. This is false statement, dear student. Means to say we can use one statement. What is that? In circular motion, velocity always variable. Reason, whether its magnitude is constant, but due to direction, it will always changing. Direction will change. Without direction changing, circular motion never possible. That means direction must change. Very, very important. And you know that velocity have two factors, magnitude as well as direction. If magnitude is constant, direction is variable, it means that that quantity is variable. Remember that, very important point. That means we can say in circular motion, velocity will be always variable. It never be constant. Very, very important. Now, second statement. Can a circular motion is possible with constant speed. Yes, definitely possible. This is the circular motion, and very important for the circular motion, where speed means v, speed means magnitude of velocity is constant at every point. Constant means uniform. This type of circular motion are called uniform circular motion. What is that? These are uniform circular motion. Very, very, very important, dear student. That means in this one, what we are talking about a specific type of circular motion, that is uniform circular motion. This is one type of circular motion, and one more in our syllabus, that is uniform, non-uniform circular motion, that we will discuss with work, power and energy. Yes or no? Okay, then what is this uniform circular motion? Now let us have some discussion. This is basics of the circular motion. Dear student, then what it is going to be? In this motion, first thing, very, very important, see what I told you, velocity is always variable. If velocity is variable, then acceleration will always there. Yeah, very important. Due to change in direction of velocity, one acceleration will always there. That acceleration is always towards center. That is called centripetal acceleration. If still you are not getting, I am giving you one example, practical example, so that you can get clear concept on this topic. Because in physics, the things when you visualize, it will become very clear to you. So let us take one example. Let us assume you are driving a bicycle. What is going on? Bicycle, if it is possible that what is doing, one person is moving in straight line, 1D motion. So in that case, if he hold the steering and moving forward without changing the direction of steering, without moving the direction in straight line motion, it is possible, sir. Are you getting my point? And if I told you, let us assume we are taking example of car. Car is moving with constant speed. In straight line, it is not necessary to rotate the steering. Means no need to change the direction. So this is motion in straight line. Getting it? Now come to this circular motion. Let us assume we have to cross a racing track, or that is circular track, stadium track. Then how to, if we are driving a car, in that if speed is constant, but without rotating the steering, you will not able to complete that circle. I think you are getting this. That means what steering is doing, because accelerator, everything speed is fixed. I already told you constant. Accelerator, due to steering, what we are doing, we are changing the direction, and this direction is due to one acceleration. And always, you know, one tendency to rotate the steering is towards the center only. So towards that center, one acceleration, one force always there. This one, this point, always one force. This point, one force. This point, one force, or you can say acceleration, that is called centripetal acceleration, AC. AC, very, very important. That means due to variation of direction of velocity, there is one acceleration, AC. Direction of AC is always towards center. That's why its name is, what is that? Centripetal acceleration. Remember, dear student, this is called centripetal acceleration. Very, very important. Now point is that what is value of this acceleration? Don't be worried, I will tell you what is the value of this acceleration. So let us discuss various parameters of this circular motion. I think up to here everything is clear. If everything is clear, yes, then comment box should not be so silent. It should be completely fired with your complete full of energy. E equal to mc square. Yes. Okay, dear student. If this is clear, now let us move forward. In circular motion, whatever things we have discussed in 1D motion, same types of the quantity we can discuss in this 2D motion, in the sense circular motion. Now you tell me, this is similar cases are there. What is going on? Let us assume initially particle, this is our same motion I am going to discuss. This is velocity, I already told you this initial point. This is the final point, let us assume. So this is the direction of motion. If someone asks you, what is displacement in this motion? What is displacement in this motion? Then what should be your answer? Sir, displacement is this one in angle form. And this angle form displacement is called, this is called angular displacement. What it is called? Angular displacement. That means whatever displacement we have discussed in which one? 1D motion, that was displacement, and this is indicated by angular displacement. Remember, denoted by theta. Theta is behave as angle, and unit of angle is very important. Angle unit is radian. So now we can form same types of the quantity in this chapter. In 1D motion, we have discussed displacement. When displacement changing with time, that is called velocity. In this one, which displacement? Angular displacement. When angular displacement changing with time, angular displacement changing with time, it means this is angular velocity. What is that? Angular velocity. So what is angular velocity? You tell me. You know that it is denoted by omega, dear student. What is that? Omega. Omega equal to, what was linear velocity? D theta by dt. Here you can say x displacement is replaced by theta, velocity is replaced by omega. That means this was dx by dt, v equal to dx by dt, omega equal to d theta by dt. And now you tell me, what is the unit of angular velocity? Unit of angular velocity is theta unit is radian and time unit is radian per second. So velocity means angular velocity unit is radian per second. Sometime whenever you solve the questions, you will find that angular velocity in the form of RPM. Very important. What is that? Sometimes you listen also this word. Sometimes it is given in RPM. RPM stands for revolution per minute. Now you will not take this omega in revolution per minute. You will convert it into radian per second. You tell me, in one complete revolution, what is the radian? Radian in the sense are 360 degree. And 360 degree means 2 pi. So very important, one revolution is 2 pi radian. What is 1 minute? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Means to say this is pi by 30 radian per second. Very important, you remember directly. What is 1 RPM? 1 RPM equal to pi by 30 radian per second. Because whenever you will solving the circular motion question, you will find most of the times angular velocity are not in radian per second. That is mentioned in revolution RPM, and sometimes students reading it radian per minute. No, this is not radian per minute. This is revolution per minute, rotation per minute. One rotation 2 pi radian, 1 minute 60 seconds. Sir, you are not responding. Mahalakshmi. Yes, Mahalakshmi. What happened? You tell me. Yes, what is problem? What I am not responding? Yeah, tell me fast. Yeah, now I am. My attention is on your, you can say, comment box. Is there any problem? No, I think. Okay. That means, what is this? In this case, radian per second. That means we have discussed which one? We have discussed angular velocity. We have discussed angular displacement. Now come to the angular acceleration. Uniform circular where it is applicable. Mahalakshmi, okay. Uniform circular motion is applicable in the cases. I already given you one example. Let us assume you want to cross a circular track and it is given that your speed should not be changed. That means speed is constant. Speed is constant in the sense uniform speed. So this type, so this is called uniform circular motion. Second, you can take example, uniform circular motion means you can say in watch, yes or no. The second, whatever you can say, the hands, these are moving, second hands, minute hands, these are moving with uniform circular motion, yes or no, their speed is constant. Done. So this is the uniform circular motion. Done. Okay, dear student. So that means this is theta radian, angular velocity. Now come to the angular acceleration. You know the acceleration. In same way, acceleration is replaced by angular acceleration. What is angular acceleration is denoted by alpha. Now same formula. See, same thing is going to repeat. What is that? Sir, angular acceleration alpha equal to, what was the linear acceleration? dv by dt. What is that? This is going to be d omega by dt, and d omega by dt can be written as d2 theta by dt square. I think you know that. And what is the unit of angular acceleration? This is radian per second. 1 second is also there, that in radian per second square. So what is unit? This is radian per second square is the unit. What I am going to tell you, that whatever quantity we have discussed, whatever quantity we have discussed in 1D motion, like displacement, velocity, acceleration, now these forms are taking place in angular form. Nothing is different, everything is same. Okay, now come to the point. That means, can I form one statement in this case? If you know, only revising both concept, that is form in 2D now. If alpha is a constant, what I mentioned, alpha means angular acceleration is constant, then we can apply motion of the, you can say equation of the motion, same concept. At that case also, when acceleration was constant, first equation v equal to u plus at, second one s equal to ut plus half at square, third one equal to v square equal to u square plus 2as. In this case also, you can say first equation is, what is that? What? V can be replaced by omega. Okay, let us give me v is replaced by omega. If u initial velocity replaced by omega naught, x displacement is replaced by theta, acceleration is replaced by alpha. What left? Time. I think no changes is there. Anything left? Nothing is there. Now omega equal to, what is first equation? V equal to u plus at, same form. Second equation, s means theta, ut means omega naught t plus half alpha t square. Third one, omega square equal to omega naught square plus 2 alpha theta. Yes or no? All these equations are equally valid in circular motion. Yes or no? So in this one, see, this is the only rule of the physics. If initial your basics are very clear, that means whatever topic we will discuss, these are very interesting for you. Is circular motion. When you will study the rotational motion, in rotational motion these terms again same terms will be there. Only difference will be there in rotational motion. Number of circular motions are taking place. Okay, let me give you some examples so that you can get better idea. This is circular motion. Sometimes students get confused. Sir, you are telling that if this marker is rotating, you are saying this is rotating. If one particle is in circular, this is called circular motion. What is basic difference? Difference is that, dear student, when we are talking about single particle, m mass, for your concept only, we are telling this is circular motion. But let us assume we are rotating something. Let us assume fan is rotating. This is rotational motion. In rotational motion, if we discuss motion of the one particle, then that particle is performing circular motion. Another particle performing circular motion. That means in rotational motion, number of particles executing circular motion. So that is the beauty of physics. See, whenever we start physics, just start with one particle. After that, from one particle, we discuss how it is moving. For moving, what required, force required. Then after, from force, when it is rotating, circular motion, then m mass will become complete body, rigid body is moving. Then after, we will discuss mechanical properties of solid, material property. Then after we will discuss fluid, liquid, some information of the liquid pressure, everything. Then after temperature related information, thermal physics. So everything is systematically designed. And your second year physics, whatever part, charge, electrodynamics, optics, all these parts are there. Yes or no? That's why if you will take interest, you will learn lot of things. These are the things which are everyday we are using in our life also. Yes or no? That's why always try to play with physics questions. Take interest so that you can get better grip on this subject. So I think, my dear student, up to here everything is clear. Now question is that one thing is still left. What is that? In this diagram I told you one acceleration is AC. This is not angular acceleration. Sometimes students get confused. This is a specific type of the acceleration. This is formed due to change in direction of velocity. Angular acceleration is formed due to change in angular velocity, not in this velocity. Again, I repeat the statement that we will discuss detail in when you will come to center. We will discuss in non-uniform circular motion part. In this part only we will discuss uniform circular motion only. Yes or no? So what is my question? We have discussed two acceleration here. One is AC, centripetal acceleration. Second, I told you alpha. Alpha is very easy. You know that directly we relate alpha with A of linear motion. So what is alpha? Alpha is d omega by dt. D omega by dt, what is that? The rate of change of angular velocity. That means we can say angular acceleration is formed by changing angular velocity. Yes or no? And this acceleration is formed by changing this velocity, but magnitude of this velocity is constant. That means what? Its direction only forming this centripetal, or you can say centripetal acceleration only changing the direction of velocity. Steering, we are rotating the steering. What we are doing? We are changing the direction. We are providing a force. Due to that force, or you can say we are changing the direction of velocity. That due to our force, applied force, that applied force is giving acceleration. This is centripetal acceleration and centripetal force. That means in this universe, none of circular motion is possible without this acceleration, centripetal acceleration. Now what is this? So let us discuss about this acceleration. What is that? One acceleration always required for circular motion, that is called centripetal acceleration. Very, very important, dear student, very important. Value of this centripetal acceleration. First of thing, this is always in which direction? This direction is always towards center. Direction of this acceleration is towards center only. Its value is, it is denoted by AC. I already told you. This direction AC equal to, what is the direction? That is, whether you can say V square divided by R, because due to V only it formed. And one more relation, dear student, what is that? V equal to omega R. This is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. When we write this relation, this will become omega square R. Very, very important. This is called centripetal acceleration. And if acceleration is there, that means there is force. That force is called centripetal force. What it is called? Centripetal force. Due to centripetal acceleration, yes or no, what is that? Force, that is called centripetal force. This is mass into acceleration. Which acceleration? Centripetal acceleration. And I think you number of time you have listened this example. Fc equal to mv square by r, or you can say this is m omega square r. This is centripetal force. Now dear student, listen very carefully. From childhood you have listened these types of the stories that earth is rotating around the sun. So you tell me, when earth rotating around the sun, who is providing the centripetal acceleration? Where is the centripetal acceleration? See, when I rotating a stone tied with a string in this horizontal plane, then myself applying the force provide the centripetal acceleration. But let us assume earth is rotating around the sun. Who is going to provide this centripetal acceleration? That means Centripetal acceleration is always formed by any other force. We give name other force to centripetal force. Yes or no means to say, if earth is rotating around the sun, so earth is rotating around the sun due to the gravitational force between earth and sun. I repeat the statement, earth is rotating around the sun due to which one? Yes, gravitational force between earth and sun. That means this gravitational force become centripetal force. Very important. Moon is rotating around the earth. That means gravitational force between moon and earth provide the centripetal force. You listen very carefully. In one of NEET exam, what they have asked, listen very carefully and tell me fast. Okay, I am giving you one example. Example in the sense I am writing this question. What they have asked, let us assume this is our same case string. Mass m is tied with this and it is moving in, you can say, circular motion. I repeat the statement, if mass m tied with string and in horizontal plane, I think you know horizontal plane means this one. See, there are two types of the motion. One motion is vertical circular motion. In vertical circular motion, when this mass is attached with string, we are rotating it like that in vertical plane. We are not talking about that. We are talking about horizontal plane. In horizontal plane, it is rotating. What they have asked in NEET exam, very important. When you are rotating this mass m around this of radius r, what is the net force? What is the net force on this mass? What you have to calculate? Net force. Its velocity is given v. What was the option given? First option, t plus mv square by r. Second option, mv square by r. This is NEET question only. And third one is 0. Fourth one is t for tension. mv, everything you know that. Tell me fast, what should be the answer in this case? Which one, dear student? Option 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1. No, wrong, perfectly wrong. Whatever you are telling is not right. See, that's why I told you this is very fantastic question. That's why whatever things I am telling you, listen very carefully. What I told you. One point again I repeat. See, this will be easy to remember. That's why I am giving you example. What is that? If earth is rotating around the sun, that means its gravitational force become the centripetal force. So, if someone asks you, when earth rotating around the sun, what is the net force? Gravitational force. What is that? Whatever value is there. Now, if I am telling you, you are rotating a stone like that, which one is the centripetal force? Whatever tension you are providing in string, that is the centripetal force. Very important. Centripetal force. Which one? Tension. That means this is the net force. Centripetal force is basically convertible name of the tension only in this case. Because tension is used to rotate the particle. If particle is rotating, it means it's having force. That name we have given centripetal force. This is nothing special force is there, no different force. Whatever force we are applying, that name is called centripetal force. I think now you are getting this concept. Yes or no? Okay, dear student, let us discuss two more concept on this. One questions directly I told you. Now let us take this example. Now you are ready. What is the question? If particle start in r radius with velocity v. What is the velocity? V. When it reach at this point, this angle is 60 degree. This velocity will also be uniform circular motion is there. Uniform means v, magnitude of v will be same. Angle is 60 degree. What I am asking, this is point A, this is point B. Find, very important, magnitude of change in velocity, magnitude of change in velocity, and first one is this one. Find magnitude of change in velocity and between point A and B, yes or no? Find change in speed. Two questions. You tell me fast. What is your answer? Let me check whether you are now comfortable in these all process or not. What is the question? If particle is performing circular motion as I given in this question, what you have to calculate? Change in magnitude of change in velocity and change in speed between point A and B. Options are given like that, 0, 0. Option number 2, this is given as 0 and V. Option number 3, given as, what is that? That is V and 0. Option number 4, that is 2V and 0. What is the right option, dear student? Tell me. Good question. Which one? Yes, in this question, change in speed. I think no need to tell you about change in speed. What is change in speed? Change in speed means speed at this point is V, this point is V, speed is a scalar quantity, V minus V is 0. Means change in speed is going to be 0. Change in speed is going to be 0, means second part is 0. Whether this one or this one. Now come to the change in velocity. Change in velocity means, students, VA minus VB. This is change and magnitude mean this one. You know value of VA equal to value of VB. Magnitude are same. What is that? V. And what is angle? 60 degree. I already told you the angle between this one is 60 degree. Between velocity is also 60 degree. What I told you, if two vectors having same magnitude and angle 60 degree, then in that case their change in, or you can say subtraction of vector, is going to be same. That means this is V and 0 is the right answer. Third option is the right option. Yes or no? So this is all about basic idea of circular motion. Yes or no? So I think you enjoyed the class. If you enjoyed the class, then yes, comment box should be complete, full of energy. Done. And tomorrow's class we will discuss some questions on that concept and discuss some more concept. Yes or no? Okay, dear student, thank you very much. Keep studying. Be positive. Jai Hind.